Hello dear students, it's our second lecture of the related motion or constant motion. We were doing numericals based on the constant motion, and we have started the Pauli constants, and we have to use the concepts of what the virtual work, net virtual work for the system of number of particles where motions are related with each other. The virtual work, net virtual work is always what? 0. Okay, so now see, we come to more questions. It is related motion, lecture 2. Okay, now suppose we have a question like this. This mass is m1. This mass is m2. This angle we have theta. This mass is m1. This angle is theta. And see, this mass we have m2. Okay, suppose this mass is coming down with acceleration a2, and this mass is coming up with what acceleration? a1. Here this mass is coming down with acceleration a2, and this mass is moving in horizontal direction and it has acceleration what? a1. Okay, so in both the cases you have to find relation between a1 and a2. To find a relation between a1 and a2, this result you have to get. And the string is always inextensible, massless string. We have inextensible string. In case of inextensible string, the string will have no elasticity, means the string has neither elongation nor any compression. Okay, so now see, tension is always directed away from the mass. It is tension T. It is tension T. Here also it is tension T. So firstly we come to the first question. So see, this mass is coming down. Suppose displacement here is s2, and in the direction of motion here displacement is s1. The relations for displacements, velocities and accelerations are same. Okay, so then see, what is the virtual work here? Tension is directed in upward direction and displacement is in the downward direction. So here work 2 is equal to what we have, minus ts2. We have to use fs cos theta. Now see here, what is the tension component in direction of displacement here? The component of tension we have what? T cos theta. So T cos theta is in the direction of what? S1, or you may use what? The force dot displacement. The force is T and displacement we have what? S1, and angle between them is what? Theta. So work done here will be what? Ts1 cos theta. So for the first mass we have what? Virtual work is equal to Ts1 cos theta, and net work done for the system will be what? 0. So we have W1 plus W2 is equal to 0. It implies that Ts1 cos theta minus Ts2 is equal to what? 0. So you get S1 cos theta 2 is equal to what? S2. The similar relation will be for the velocity. V1 cos theta is equal to V2. It implies that A1 cos theta is equal to A2. So for this question we have A1 is equal to what? That is A2 by cos theta. Okay, now we come to this question. suppose displacement is down because acceleration is, so what is the virtual work here? For the second mass we have virtual work done is equal to tension displacement are in the opposite direction, so ts2 cos 180 minus, and see this mass has displacement s1, so what is the angle between t and s1 here? These are in the same direction. What is the work done here? That is ts1. Now see, net virtual work is always 0, that implies that ts2 is equal to 0. You get the result. So v1 is equal to v2 and also a1 is equal to what? A2. Okay. In this way we find the relation between the magnitudes of the acceleration. Okay. Now we move to the next part. Next question. This mass is m1, this mass is m2, and this mass we have what? m3. Okay. This angle is theta. Now suppose this mass is moving up with acceleration a2, this one is coming down with acceleration a1, and this mass has acceleration what? a3. Okay. So you have to find a relation between a1, a2 and a3. Okay, so we have to find relation between a1 and a1, a2 and a3. So suppose this one is say this one is a single string from here to here, so tensions are equal. Tension directed away from the mass, tension T, tension T, tension T, tension T, and here we have tension what? T. Suppose this one is moving down, the displacement is s1, moving up, displacement is s2, and for this we have displacement s3. Okay, the similar relation will be for velocity and the acceleration. Okay, now see, for the first mass it is m1, tension is in the upward direction or displacement is in the, so what is the amount of work done? Tension and displacement are against each other, that is minus ts1. Now we move to the second mass. So it is m2, displacement is in the upward direction, and see the tension to this part. Okay, T, T, T and T, this one is what? 40. So this tension in the upward direction is 40. So what is the amount of work done here? W2, that is force dot displacement. 40 and S2 are in the same direction, it is 40 S2. Okay, now we come to the third mass. m3. Okay, and see here displacement is in this direction, it is s3 tension. This angle is theta. So what is the angle between tension and displacement? That is theta. So here work done is what? ts3 cos of theta. Now what will be the net virtual work for the system? The net virtual work is also always 0. So since W is equal to W1 plus W2 plus W3, that is equal to 0, it implies that minus TS1 plus 40S2 and plus TS3 cos theta is equal to 0. टेंशन आपने हटा दिया तो what we get 4s2 plus s3 cos theta is equal to what? s1. The similar relation is for velocity. v1 is equal to what? 4v2 plus v3 cos theta, and acceleration a1 is equal to 4a2 plus a3 cos theta. Okay, so this one is the relation between accelerations a1, a2 and a3. Okay, now we come to some more questions. Mass is m1, it has acceleration a1, this acceleration we have a2, this acceleration we have what? a3. So what we have to get? The relation between a1, a2 and a3 we have to get. Okay, so see, suppose here tension is T, in extensible strings we have T and T, so T plus T, we have tension here what? 2T. In this string at each point tension is what? 2T. Suppose acceleration of displacement for this mass is s3. For this mass the displacement is s2, and for this mass the displacement is what? s1. Okay, so we may separately take the masses. Mass m1, tension in upward direction is what we have? 2T, and the displacement is what? s1. So what is the work done? Virtual work here, tension and displacement are in the same direction, 2T s1. Okay, now we come to the second mass. So see, it is m2, tension is T, and the displacement also in upward direction. What is work done here? Tension and displacement are in the same direction, that is ts2. Now we move to the third mass, this mass. m3, Here tension is T, but displacement is in the downward direction. So what is the amount of work done here? Tension, displacement, cos of 180 degree, as these are in the opposite direction, so minus TS3. Now net virtual work is what? 0. So also we have W1 plus W2 plus W3 is equal to what? 0. It implies that 2TS1 plus TS2 and minus TS3, that is equal to what? 0. So what we get? 2S1 plus S2 is equal to S3, or 2V1 plus V2 is equal to V3, and also 2A1 plus A2 is equal to A3. So this one is the relation between the accelerations of A1, A2 and A3. Okay. Now we move to a next question. This mass is M1 and this mass is M3. Okay. This one is acceleration A3. This mass has suppose acceleration A1 and this mass has acceleration what? A2. You have to find a relation between A1, A2 and A3. So suppose tension here is T, so here also tension is what? T. T plus T. Here tension is 2T. Okay. So for the first mass, it is M1. Tension in the string is T and the displacement is S1. So what is the amount of work done? TS1 cos 0. Now we come to the second mass. Directed away from the mass, tension we have what? T, and the displacement we have S2. It implies that W2 is TS2. Now we come to the third mass, M3. What is tension here? 2T, and the displacement we have in the downward direction, W3 is equal to 2T and S3 are in the opposite direction, minus 2T S3. Okay. Now see, net virtual work will be what? 0. So as W1 plus W2 plus W3 is equal to 0, we'll see we have W1, W2, W3 is equal to 0. It implies that TS1 plus TS2 minus 2TS3 is equal to what? So you have S1 plus S2 is equal to 2S3, V1 plus V2 is equal to 2V3, and similarly A1 plus A2 is equal to 2A3. So it implies that A3 we have A1 plus A2 divided by 2. Okay, now we move to the next question. This mass is M1, this mass is M2, and this mass we have M3. This angle we have theta, and this angle also theta. This mass has suppose acceleration A1, this mass has acceleration A2, and this mass is coming down with what acceleration? A3. Okay, so we have to find the relation between A1, A2 and A3. So we have to get here a relation between A1, A2 and A3. Okay, so now see, tension is T, here tension is T. S1, displacement here is S2 suppose, and at displacement in time T is what? S3. The similar relation will be for velocity and acceleration also. So now for first mass, see, we have mass M1, tension is in the upward direction and also displacement in the upward direction. So what is the work done here? T S1. For the second mass, tension we have T and displacement we have S2. So work done we have what? TS2. Now we come to the third mass, M3. So see, for this part tension component is what? This angle is theta, it is T cos theta, and it is T. This angle is also theta. If this tension is T, so upward tension is what? T cos theta, but the displacement is in the downward direction. So now we come to this part. So see, for this part work done W3 is equal to net tension against the displacement is 2T cos theta into displacement is S3, and these are against each other, cos 180 degree, that will be what? Minus 1, and the net work must be what? 0, as W1 plus W2 plus W3 we have 0. It implies that TS1 plus TS2 minus 2TS3 cos theta is equal to 0, or you get what? S1 plus S2 is equal to 2V3 2S3 cos theta. Okay, the similar relation will be for velocity and acceleration also. So we have V1 plus V2 divided by 2 cos theta is equal to V3, and similarly A3 is equal to A1 plus A2 divided by what? 2 cos theta. Okay, so it is the relation between accelerations. This is the answer. Okay, now see, in the same question, if A1 is equal to A2 is equal to A, so it implies that A3 is equal to A plus A divided by what? 2 cos theta. The result will be what? A cos theta. Okay, now the question is like this. This mass is M2 and this mass we have what? M1. This mass is coming down with acceleration A1. This angle is theta and this mass has acceleration what? A2. So we have to find the relation between A1 and A2. See, here tension is T. Suppose this mass has displacement S1 and this one is moving up. It has displacement S2 at any time T. Okay. Now see, what is W1? This mass is M1, tension is in the upward direction and displacement is in the W1 is equal to minus T S1. And what about M2? Displacement is in the upward direction, tension it is T cos theta and it is also what? T cos theta. So T cos theta plus T cos theta will have what? 2T cos theta. So here net tension we have what? 2T cos theta. 2T cos theta and displacement are in the same direction. That's why the virtual work here is what? 2T S2 cos of theta. Now net virtual work is what? 0. So also we have what? Minus T2 TS1 and plus 2TS2 cos theta, that is equal to 0. So we get TS1 is equal to 2TS2 cos theta. So we have the relation V1 is equal to V2 cos theta, or A1 is equal to what? A2 cos theta. So it is the relation between what? A1 and A2. Okay. Now we move to the next question. See, a question is like this. We have two masses. under given force F, mass M2 has acceleration A2 and mass M1 has acceleration what? A1. So you have to find the relation between A1 and A2. Okay, so we have a single string here, that's why tension at each point is equal tension T, tension T, tension T and tension T. So we come to the solution. We come to the first mass. The first mass has supposed displacement in the direction of acceleration. Displacement is S1. Now take the total tension here. Total tension on the first mass is what? T plus T plus T, that is what? 3T. So what is the amount of virtual work here? Tension and displacement are in the same direction, so that is 3T S1. Now we move to the second mass, M2. Tension we have say 1, 2, 3 and 4. It is what? 40. And displacement in this direction we have what? S2. So what is the amount of work done? 40 and S2 are in the opposite direction, that's why it is minus 40 into S2. Now the net amount of work done should be what? 0, as is equal to 0. It implies that 3T S1 minus 40 S2 is equal to 0. T and T get cancelled. 3S1 is equal to 4S2. 3V1 is equal to 4V2. And also 3A1 is equal to what? So you get the result A2 is equal to 3 by 4 A1. Okay. So this one is the relation between A1 and A2. Okay. Now we come to a next question. Now we have this question. Okay. Suppose this one is pulley P1, pulley P2, and this pulley is P3. Okay. Suppose this pulley has acceleration what? A3. So if it comes down, At this time, suppose the first pulley has extension in the upward direction, that is what, A1, and this pulley has extension in the downward direction, A2. These directions are given. You have to find the relation between A1, A2 and A3. This relation we have to get. Okay. Now see what should be done here. We take the pulleys separately. We come to the solution part. First pulley, see, here tension is T, TT. We have a single string from here to here. Okay, this tension is T, it is TT, and this tension is T. So we come to the first pulley. Tension upward direction T, and the downward tension is also what, T. The displacement, suppose in the upward direction, it is what, S1. Okay, so now see what is net tension. Upper tension is 2T and lower is what, T. So work done, W1 is equal to 2T minus T. Now net tension T is in the upward direction, dot what, displacement. So work done is what, TS1. Similarly we come to the second pulley, it is P2. Tension T, and the downward tension is also what, T, and displacement is in the downward direction. So see, over this pulley we have a tension 2T in upward direction, and this tension is in the downward direction. So it is 2T minus T, but the displacement is in the downward direction. So tension net, that is T, and displacement are opposite to each other. That's why work done, W2 is equal to minus TS2. Okay. Now we come to the third work, that is over this pulley. Tension T, this tension is also T, and this pulley is coming down. So what is the amount of work done, W3? 2T upward, S3 downward. These are opposite to each other, cos 180 degree minus 2T S3. Okay. Now net virtual work for the system will be what? 0. So also we have W1 plus W2 plus W3 is equal to what? 0. Now we put the values. Now putting the values here, what we get? TS1 minus TS2 and minus 2TS3 is equal to 0. टेंशन हटा दिया हमने. तो S1 is equal to S2 plus 2S3. The similar relation will be for velocity, V2 plus 2V3, and the similar relation will be for acceleration, A1 is equal to A2 plus 2A3. Okay, so this one is the relation between A1, A2 and A3. This was pulley constants. Now we come to the wedge constant. Wedge constant. In case of wedge constant, the two masses are in contact and the relation between the accelerations, velocities and displacement we have to get. See, if two masses are in contact and one mass motion is related with the motion of the other, see, if masses are in contact and motion of one mass is related with the motion of other, then displacements, velocities or accelerations perpendicular to the common tangents, common tangent at the point of contact are equal. Okay, so suppose we consider two masses, one is mass m1 and the other mass is m2. Under a given force, both masses are moving. Suppose m1 has acceleration what? a1 and m2 has acceleration a2, or velocities v1, v2 or displacement s1 and s2. So we have to find the relation between displacements, velocities or accelerations. So see, we separate the masses. This mass is m1 and this mass we have what? m2. Okay, normal reaction is always directed towards the mass and perpendicular to the common tangent. So see, this line is common tangent here, it is common tangent. This one is what? The common tangent. Suppose this mass has displacement what? s1 and this mass has displacement. Normal reactions directed towards the mass. Here normal reaction is n, action and reaction pair we have. Here also normal reaction is n. Okay, so perpendicular to the common tangent, displacements are equal. So for this common tangent, mass m1 has displacement s1 and mass m2 has displacement what? s2. So according to the statement, we have s1 is equal to s2. It implies that v1 is equal to v2. It implies that a1 is equal to a2. ओके, जैसे ये चौक मेरे हैंड में है, ठीक है, तो मोशन ऑफ दिस चौक डिपेंड्स ऑन द मोशन ऑफ द हैंड. तो अगर मैं हैंड को आगे की तरफ मूव कर रहा हूँ तो जितना मैं हैंड को मूव किया उतना ही ये चौक भी मूव किया है, बट कॉमन टेंजेंट का अलोंग जो है डिस्प्लेसमेंट, वेलोसिटीज़ या एक्सेलेरेशंस क्या होंगे? इक्वल होंगे. और यहाँ अगर हम वर्चुअल वर्क का कॉन्सेप्ट यूज़ करें तो n इज़ द इंटरनल फोर्स. So what is work done here? Force and displacement are in the opposite direction, minus ns1. Okay, and for this mass, say work done is equal to normal reaction, displacement are in the same direction, so work done is equal to what? ns2, and net virtual work is always what? 0. So we have here w1 plus w2 is equal to 0. It implies that minus ns1 plus ns2 is equal to 0. It implies that s1 is equal to s2, v1 is equal to v2, and a1 is equal to a2. In this way, accelerations of the masses are what? Equal. So you may solve the question in both the way. Okay. Now we come to one more question. Suppose we have two masses. This one is vertical wall and horizontal surface, m1, m2. This angle is theta. m1 is moving down with acceleration a1, and m2 is moving in this direction with this acceleration. What acceleration? a2. You have to find a relation between a1 and a2. Now see, what should be done here? This mass is m1. This one will be the common tangent. Okay. This one is common tangent. Now this mass is restricted to move in the downward direction. Okay. So this one has suppose displacement s1, and perpendicular to the common tangent, the mass has displacement s1. Now this s1 has two components. See, if this angle is theta, see, this angle is theta, so this angle is 90 minus theta. This angle is what we have? Theta. So this angle we have what? Theta. So this component is s1 cos theta. This one is the displacement perpendicular to the common tangent. It is s1 normal. Now we come to the second mass. m2. Now see, it has displacement in this direction. This one is s2, and perpendicular to the common tangent we have to take component. Now this angle we have theta, so this result we have s2 cos theta, and perpendicular to the normal common tangent we have s2 sin theta, that is what? s2 normal. तो मैंने अभी ये बताया था परपेंडिकुलर टू द कॉमन टेंजेंट डिस्प्लेसमेंट वेलोसिटीज एंड एक्सेलरेशंस आर इक्वल. तो एज s1 normal is equal to s2 normal, it implies that s1 cos theta is equal to, it is perpendicular to the common tangent, and here s2 sin theta is perpendicular to the common tangent. So what we get? v1 cos theta is equal to v2 sin theta, and also acceleration a1 cos theta is equal to, so we have the relation a1 is equal to a2 tan of theta. This one is the relation between a1 and a2. Now we come to the virtual work concept. Alternate method पे हम आते हैं. This mass we have m1. Normal reaction perpendicular to the common tangent, it is n, and it is the displacement. This angle we have theta. So what is the work done here? Angle between normal reaction and displacement is what here? Pi minus theta. So work done is equal to n s1 cos pi minus theta. That means work done is equal to minus n s1 cos of theta. This one is the virtual work over the first mass. Now we come to the second mass. Here see, this one is the normal reaction, this angle is theta, this component is what? N sin theta, and the displacement of this mass in this direction is s2. Now what is the work done here? That is ns2 sin of theta. Now as we know that the net virtual work is what? 0. So also we have w1 plus w2 is equal to 0. It implies that what is w1? It is minus ns1 cos theta plus ns2 sin theta is equal to 0. n को तो कैंसिल कर दिया आपने, तो get the result s1 cos theta is equal to s2 sin theta. Again you get v1 cos theta is equal to v2 sin theta, and a1 cos theta is equal to, in this way we get a1 cos theta is equal to what? So you may use both the methods to find the relation between the velocities, accelerations, or the displacements. Okay, now in the next class we will be doing Weiss cum Pauli constants and the step Pauli constants. Okay, thank you.